Oklahoma City Thunder and the Philadelphia 76ers. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Outside for George. The three, and Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one good.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now, here's Maxey. Embiid the screen. Pass to Grimes. 5 to shoot. Oubre for 3. Nice D from Williams. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thanks, David. The shot's good.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George. Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way. And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. Dort misses. Inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
To the inside. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
It's George on the wing. Back to Embiid. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. In the corner, George with it. Back to Maxey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. That shot is off. Good D by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Here's Embiid.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
From deep three-point land. They get the rebound. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. Oh. Yes, sir. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Stolen by George. Here's Grimes. And the 3 off target. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Thunder. here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to George. Takes a shot at the elbow and misses it off the right side of the rim. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Craig, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
To Holmgren. Lock at 6. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The 76ers lead. Right side Maxey. For 3. Oubre. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. So it's the Thunder now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. They now take the lead. And the Thunder lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
To the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Holmgren's got 6 here in this quarter.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. Wiggins outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
George, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And George with the stuff.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Higgins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. No good on the triple. Here's Philadelphia. Pass to George. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Here's Maxey. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
Now, here's Holmgren. And the rejection by Embiid. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and, boy, he plays with passion.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Come get it.
Embiid inside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers on top, leading by just 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Oklahoma City trailer. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Six on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now, here's Holmgren. 7 points in the game.
One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
The 76ers leading by 3. To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's Drummond, top of the key. Kicks it out to Gordon. Drummond in the post. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren.
That's his second.
When Drummond gets the ball inside, that's going to scare the rest of your defense. You got to pay attention.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Gordon missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's stolen by Lowry. For 3. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. They're running ahead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Holmgren.
When Drummond has the ball where he likes it, he's going to attack with force. He's such a physical player that way.
You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the dunk by Holmgren.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And that one misses. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Down low, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The 76ers leading by 3. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Maxey. From outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Oklahoma City now. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And Holmgren pulls it down.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Oubre, right side. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey looking it over. Here's Oubre. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think a lot of teams around the league are looking for this kind of player and this kind of versatility that Kelly Oubre shows off. And right now his teammates are feeding off that toughness.
.54 seconds left in the third. To the inside. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer. Wiggins sinks the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Embiid. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. On offense, here are the Thunder. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him.
Quentin Grimes. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
So it's the Thunder now. It's a 1-point game. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on in that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
And the second free throw, good.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Holmgren. Good D by Drummond.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Inside. Makes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
That's where you got to get Andre the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it down low.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And stolen by Gordon. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. To the paint. Taken away by Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort. Misses from close range. To the middle. Here's George. Tries again. Wiggins with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can they get it done? We'll see, guys."
Thank you, David. The offensive rebound. Back to Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Big man play by Embiid off the rebound.
And talk
talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Embiid in the corner. Oubre outside. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Oubre with it. Dort covering. 4 on the shot clock. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Embiid inside. And stolen by Wiggins. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Maxey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his second.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
And he's good on the second. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. And George with the stuff.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Here's Maxey. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Wiggins. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Embiid running the floor.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And here is Caruso. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Embiid with it. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Pass to Williams. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Takes the 3. Thunder with the rebound.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end. And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4.
76ers foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Up top, Embiid. Yes!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good with the triple. And Embiid gets it to go. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end...
I was 20 plus young when it got real. Young black boy running got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time.